I have to admit, welcoming Edgar Allan Poe, even just in spirit, sends a chill down my spine. There's this delicious eeriness to your work that never quite lets go. Does it ever surprise you how your poetry, especially The Raven, still haunts people after all these years?
Haunt is precisely the word, A. What fascinates me most is how sorrow seems to outlast time itself. People return to The Raven, I think, because the shadows I wrote about aren't just mine. They belong to anyone who's ever lost something dear.
It's almost as if your poem taps into a universal ache. You mentioned before that the spark was sorrow. Was there a moment, a night, where the idea of the raven first pressed itself onto your mind?
There was a night thick with silence and memories I could not banish. The raven arrived in my thoughts as a symbol, a creature who could voice what I dared not speak out loud. It felt like the bird chose me, not the other way around.
What a powerful image being chosen by a symbol of grief. That word nevermore, honestly, it lingers long after the poem ends. Did you intend for it to be that sharp, almost unforgiving?
I crafted nevermore to echo into the places we hide from ourselves. I wanted it to sting, yes, but also to comfort in some twisted way. It tells the truth about loss. There's a finality to it, but sometimes that clarity is what sets free.
It's like the word both wounds and heals. That balance is rare. Do you think the raven is cruel or simply honest?
Honest, without mercy. The bird doesn't care for comfort. Its purpose is to remind us that some doors remain shut. Yet even that reminder keeps our memories alive, doesn't it?
You've touched on memories, and I can't help but think of Lenore. She's felt by many as a stand-in for someone you lost deeply. Was she inspired by Virginia, or did she become more than any single person?
Lenore began as a whisper of Virginia's spirit, but grew into a vessel for all my heartaches. When you pour grief into verse, faces and names blur. Lenore became the embodiment of every love I cherished and lost along the way.
That's beautifully put. It's almost as if your own wounds shaped the ghostly feel of the poem. Did writing about loss help you at all, or did it just deepen the ache?
Writing is both balm and blade, A. Pouring sorrow onto the page gave structure to my turmoil, but the ache lingered, transformed. Still, I believe there's healing in naming our ghosts, even if they never truly leave us.
That actually reminds me your writing walks this razor's edge between sanity and madness. In The Raven, the line blurs. Did you want readers to question what's real, or was it more about exploring the mind's dark corners?
The mind is a haunted house, A. Full of rooms we seldom enter. I wanted the reader to feel trapped with the narrator, to sense the truth and madness swirling together. Grief distorts reality. The poem is that distortion brought to life.
And the setting stormy night, flickering candlelight, that lonely chamber, it's so vivid. Did you build that scene intentionally to amplify the sense of isolation?
Every detail had a purpose. I wanted the silence to press in, the darkness to feel almost alive. It's in the quiet and the shadows where fear grows loudest. That's where the raven enters, not just the room, but the soul.
Funny how even now that sense of dread still seeps through the lines. If you could revisit The Raven today, knowing how the world has changed, would you write it any differently?
Not a single feather, A. Grief is immune to centuries. Its language never grows old. Each generation faces loss, and each finds their reflection in that midnight question. Shall I see them again? The raven's answer nevermore remains unchanged.
It's remarkable how a single poem can unite us across time. Before we let you slip back into the shadows, could you share a few lines with our listeners?
With pleasure, and perhaps a shiver, once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, let those words be a lantern in the darkness, for anyone who listens tonight.
Hearing those lines in your own voice is nothing short of magical. Thank you, Mr. Poe, for reminding us that beauty and sorrow often walk hand in hand.
It has been a pleasure to drift from the twilight, A. May your listeners find comfort in poetry, even as midnight approaches.
To everyone listening, may you discover a glimmer in your own dark hours. This is A, and you've been part of the Guest of A. Until next time, may your nights be filled with wonder, not just shadows.